Hello guys, welcome back to Technity. So today in this video we will be discussing about the newly launched Redmi 6 Pro. Yes, the Redmi 6 Pro was launched in China on this Sunday, and let's have a look at its specifications as well as its features and the estimated price in India. And also what are the difference between the Redmi 6 Pro and the Redmi Note 5 Pro. And the releasing date in the India of the Redmi 6 Pro is not yet revealed. So let's begin. So guys, Redmi 6 Pro was launched on Sunday in China market, and the company boasts that it has a battery of around 4000 mAh and a dual rear camera facilitating portrait mode, and also it has a wide display of 5.84 inch with a 19.9 aspect ratio, and also it has a Snapdragon of 625 with a clock frequency of 2 GHz and octa-core processor, a dedicated microSD card slot as well as a AI face unlock, beautification, portrait and a voice assistant features. The Redmi 6 Pro also bears iPhone X style notch in its display, the first in the Redmi series from the company, but the rest of its styling is similar to that of the Redmi Note 5 Pro. So moving on to price of Redmi 6 Pro. So Redmi 6 Pro is mainly released in 3 variants. That is, it is around 10.3K for 3GB 32GB variant and 12.5K for 4GB 32GB variant, and also 13.6K for 4GB and 64GB variant. It also comes in different colors such as black, blue, gold, pink and red variants. So moving on to specifications of Redmi 6 Pro. The dual nano Xiaomi Redmi 6 Pro runs on Android based MIUI 9 and 5.84 inch Full HD, that is 1080 into 2080 pixels display with a 84% NTSC color gamut. It is powered by Snapdragon 625 with a clock frequency of 2 GHz and also an octa-core processor with a RAM of 3 or 4GB depending upon the variants, as I mentioned earlier. So speaking about its camera, the Redmi 6 Pro sports a dual camera setup with 12 megapixel primary sensor featuring 1.25 micron pixels, an aperture of f2.2, LED flash apart from the 5 megapixel secondary sensor. It sports 5 megapixel front camera with AI portrait mode and an HDR. It has a fingerprint sensor provided at the back, as you can see here. So speaking about the connectivity of Redmi 6 Pro, it includes 4G VoLTE, Wi-Fi 802.11, dual band of 6.4 GHz and 5 GHz, a Bluetooth of 4.2 version, GPS, micro USB for charging as well as for data transfer, a 3.5mm headphone jack. So speaking about the weight and the dimension as well, it weighs about 178 grams and the dimension of about 149.33 into 71.68 into 8.75 mm. The Redmi Note 6 Pro has a battery capacity of 4000 mAh, and the sensor includes accelerometer, light ambient sensor, infrared sensor, proximity sensor, gyroscopic sensor as well. So speaking about the comparison between the Redmi Note 5 Pro and the Redmi 6 Pro. So basically Redmi 6 Pro is the successor of Redmi Note 5 Pro, but there is not much larger difference when compared to these two phones. So there are some differences, such as Redmi 6 Pro has a screen display of 5.84 inch while the Redmi Note 5 Pro has screen of 5.99 inch, and there is slight difference between the pixels, that is Redmi 6 Pro has 1080 into 2280 pixels while Redmi Note 5 Pro has 1080 into 2160 pixels. So and the processor of Redmi 6 Pro is Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 while Redmi Note 5 Pro has Qualcomm Snapdragon 636. And there is slight difference in the clock frequency of Redmi 6 Pro. Redmi 6 Pro has a clock frequency of 2 GHz while Redmi Note 5 Pro has a clock frequency of 1.8 GHz. Moving on to camera, the primary camera of Redmi 6 Pro is 5 plus 12 megapixel while the primary camera of Redmi Note 5 Pro is 12 and 20 megapixels. So moving on to similarities, as I have mentioned, they don't have much larger differences between them and has great similarities when compared to Redmi 6 and Redmi 6 Pro and the Redmi Note 5 Pro, like battery capacity, removable battery feature, and also things such as storage capacity, micro SD slot and Android versions. and the connectivity features of both the sames are almost similar. Hence, looking onto the feature of Redmi 6 Pro, it can be said that there is not a much larger difference between the Redmi Note 5 Pro and the Redmi 6 Pro. So this was all about today's video and also about the Redmi 6 Pro. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe Technity for further technical videos. And the video about the interesting facts, that is interesting technical facts, will be uploaded soon. So thank you for watching.